morning. Just on my way, taking my commute to work, y'all. So I'm on my way coming in. So give me 1 second. Hold on 1 more minute. Just trying to see. Do something real quick. What's up, y'all? Another day, man. Coming off a holiday, Martin Luther King Jr. birthday holiday weekend. So I had actually had a day off yesterday, Monday, and starting off the new week. Coming in early in the morning. Left my house at about 5:10 in the morning. Jump on this highway, make it on down to just right across the water from Washington, D.C. is Arlington, Virginia. So I'm making my way down here to Arlington for, clock in for this, see if I can get this paycheck. I know a lot of people on here probably still sleep. Well, there's a lot of people awake around the world, but just waiting to see if I get anybody to jump on with me here. You know, sometimes with me, I don't have too many subscribers, so I always gotta wait on other people to come in. Good morning, good morning. Thanks for jumping on with me on my commute to work. Just getting it in, just left my house, coming on down the road on my way to right outside of Washington, D.C. to Arlington, Virginia. So I'm leaving from Maryland, driving through Maryland, driving right through D.C., crossing the bridge right outside where the Pentagon is, right outside Virginia. Not outside Virginia, but outside D.C. And as you see, man, as you see right here, traffic, it's not that bad so far. It's not that bad. It's not a lot of cars. It's enough cars out, but it's not a lot like you would think it would be this early in the morning. So that's a good thing. That's always a good thing. So yeah, like I was saying before, we had a holiday yesterday, Martin Luther King birthday. So most people, not most, but some of us had a day off yesterday to enjoy yourself. For those of you that's on here, this is my channel, Mark and Kassy Adventures. I'm Mark. My wife is Kassy. Like, subscribe to our channel. We have an adventurous channel, a travel channel, where we go to. My wife and I go to a lot of different places, and we see a lot of different stuff. I released a Jamaican video yesterday when we were driving through Jamaica. We got lost in the mountains, y'all. Lost in the mountains. We was lost. My wife was trying to go my wife is Jamaican. So she was down there for like 3 weeks before I got there. Then when I got there, she was like, we had to get over, to the other side of Jamaica. But my wife the route that she knew for her family, she was driving that whole week. She was going back to that side of Jamaica. She was driving it all week. But my wife was like, Mark, I can't take you that route because it's a back road, a dangerous back road, and that. Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? I can't really see, so I can't really see the comments. It's real low, and I can't squinch my eyes while I'm trying to drive. I don't want to cause no accident. But I see you guys, so I'm gonna just say hey, 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 and so you guys can acknowledge that I see you guys commenting. So my wife said she was like, she can't take this way to the side of the mountain because it's a back road driving up the mountain, and it's like dirt with no guardrails, no, it's like cliffs, and it's a very skinny road. So my wife was like, we're gonna take this other route that's gonna take you towards Ocho Rios. We was in Kingston. It's gonna take you towards Ocho Rios, but come around on the ocean side and come around. So I was like, all right, that's what we're gonna do. Also, I'm all comfortable because sometimes in Jamaica, man, sometimes I was like, man, my wife got me out here doing all this wild stuff, and I be like scared for my life. Some of the stuff that we do, ain't no safety, no nothing. It's just like you gonna do what you gonna do, and that's it. So we started making the drive. We got the family in the car, we got her sister in the car. We all driving, and we go up, and we can start climbing up into this mountain. We got climbing. I didn't know we had to climb a mountain. We said to climb a mountain to get to the other side of Jamaica, to Portland. We was going to Portland. Man, y'all, what I'm talking about, we was like in the mountain, in the jungle. Man, we were in the jungle. Like, it was like, hey, people were living up there. It was houses up there, up at the top of the mountain. We had got lost for like 2 hours driving down these small. We had very small, Jamaica only got them real small compact cars anyway. We had a real small compact car, and we was driving around the mountains, driving, and we was just like, man, I was just like, man, we ain't gonna never get out of this mountain. So I still felt good because I was like, as long as we saw people, then I knew we was good. As long as we saw people, we were good. So we finally drove. We got lost in the mountains for like 2 hours, and we finally came across somebody that was like, we was going a completely wrong way to where we should have been going. He got us around, turned us around, and we had to go back down to this other dirt road. It was like a little side street that we had that was there. We drove past it, but we didn't know that was a continue on that road to get us out of there. So we had to back up, turn around, go back the way we came, and we were searching for this one little sign and this one little small dirt road to the side that we turned down on. We got out the mountain. So so I uploaded the conversation that we had. I uploaded that video on YouTube yesterday. So if you guys can, subscribe to the channel, go check that video out for us talking about how stupid we were for getting lost in the mountain. And that was I'm not a type of person. I don't really like heights. Hold on one second. So I don't really like heights, and being up there on top of one of the mountains with no guardrails, no none of that. Oh, he trying to be funny. He's talking about himself. He ate some watermelon and chitlins. That's good. That's good. It's good that you ate some watermelon and chitlins. I hope you satisfied yourself by doing that. But since you're on here, go subscribe to my channel. subscribe and check out some of our videos. That's what you can do that for celebrating us. Subscribe and like our videos. Yep, so just making it down here to DC. As you see, we got a little bit of traffic right now. We picking up now. And for me to get to work, to commute to work, it's probably about 35-minute drive right outside DC. In the morning, when you get up real early in the morning, it's not that bad. You coming in, you get a lot of people that's coming in from this area, coming down the road, and you get traffic. Like right now, I got the car driving itself. It's going about 60 miles per hour. We just coasting. Usually, I could get a little bit more out of it, but this morning we got some, as you can see, we got some slow drivers out here in the morning, and breaking on here. They breaking for no reason. That's what all of it be. We got people on the road, get up here, drive, or try to drive, and guess what? Hold everybody else up because they scared they can't see at night. They driving all super slow, as slow as they possibly can. And what I don't understand about a lot of drivers, if you know you can't see at night and you're a bad driver at night, why do you come out here and risk it all to try to get somewhere? I know you gotta get to work. It might be try to be your shift, but I'm not gonna accept a shift where I'm forced. I gotta drive at night and I can't see at night. That's just not gonna happen. So I don't understand some of this, and I don't understand, why we have, most of this be traffic. You got drivers that be driving on with their high beams on, blinding people. You got drivers that's driving too slow. Speed limit is what, 55, 60? They driving 45 because they can't see. So, that's a problem, man. And it slows everything down. It builds up all the traffic, and it just be a mess. But right here, this 95 right here, so I'm just past the 95. Come on, cop. You're slamming on your brakes to get to the, hey, look, he done crossed 3 lanes to get to 95 exit, 95 south. That'll cause a whole accident. And that's what I be saying. Got people out here on the road, and this is one of the dangerous roads. This isn't the dangerous road in the DC area, but it's one. Every morning is an accident on this road. Every morning is an accident on this road. Always something going on this road. So, always something going on. So we just cruising on down. They say we got another 4 miles or so before we get into DC. Get off of this parkway, get into DC, and as you see, by coming down this road on this parkway, you'll see that it's mostly just 2-lane highway right here in the middle of some woods. So we basically coming down the mountain and gonna come out into DC. And you're gonna see as you see right now, it's just a little road coming down. But when you get into DC, it's like a big difference when you get into the city part. Big difference. And it says that I'm gonna be get to work right on time. Right on time, y'all. So What's up? What's up? You see what you say? I need a bridge. Man, only bridge I can think of is when we get right here in DC. We're gonna get to when you can see the Washington Monument, and it got a good view of the Capitol that you can see. And that's gonna come up probably another 10 minutes or so, maybe. Yeah, when I get into the city, you're gonna see a nice little. You're gonna start seeing the views of the city. Dang, we got this dude. Come on, y'all. Why are we coming to a standstill? Why the hell are we coming to a standstill? God damn. All this, we've been driving good all morning. All this, and now we gonna come to a standstill early in the morning. That's what I be saying, y'all. When you be out here driving, man, you gotta be super careful. That's what I try to tell my kids. You see, I worked all day on MLK. I made 48 hours double time. That's what's up, man. That's what I like to do. That's what I like. I like to get out here and work hard, work a job, bust your tail. Like and subscribe, y'all. Like, subscribe to our Mark and Kassy Adventures, our channel, man. We trying to build up. I'm just trying to get to 500 subscribers, man. Build up, get to 500 subscribers, and then maybe try to get to 1,000. But I'm trying to build up our YouTube channel, our travel channel. So if you get a chance, please subscribe to our channel. Like, subscribe to our channel. Try to help us out, man. Check out all our travel videos that we got on there. We got a lot of nice little travel videos. See, this is what I be saying. Why did we have to stop and come to a complete standstill? Every car slamming on brakes, right? Every car slamming on brakes. We come to a standstill on the highway. For what? For what? It ain't even it's no car accident. It's not even no traffic. Why did every car have to come to a standstill and risk 20, 30 cars slamming into the back of each other? And there ain't nothing going on. See, this is what I be saying, man. This is what I be saying about, I try to tell my kids they out here on the road. When you're out here on the road, you gotta be a very defensive driver. Very defensive driver. That's number one. Stay focused on the road. Don't be right here doing this or doing that. Stay focused on the road, because just that quick second you take your eyes off the road, I would have slammed right into the back of that truck, that white truck that was in front of me. Because all the cars in the lane, how you go from going the speed limit to stopping completely on the highway? Please stop when there's no traffic in front of you. I just came all the way down with no traffic, no reason to stop. There's no car accidents, no nothing. So you guys, while you here, you driving on the road, pay strict attention to what's going on, because you get on the road with something, like I said, you get on the road with some of these blind people, you on the road with some of these older people, not even older, I can't even say older, you just get on the road with a whole bunch of people that don't know what they're doing. Dude, be careful. Be careful. Right? Be careful. We just had to come there to another quick stop. So y'all, we just into DC. This portion of DC is like the hood side of DC. But you ain't gonna really see too much. You gonna just really see the highway side. So this right here, we on 295. Take you into DC from the Maryland side, one portion of Maryland side. You come on down and you're good. So, but this is the northeast side of DC. northeast portion of DC. We coming down. If y'all can see some of the buildings and stuff right here on the road, you can see. Yup. Damn, there's a lot of cars out here this morning, y'all. A lot of cars. A lot of cars. And we still playing around, hitting on your brakes. Yeah, I'll take over. I had to just take over the car now. At first I was letting it drive itself. And most of the time I let it drive and do its own thing. But we brake it, too many cars brake it too much. It's too much heavy braking. And man, let me just take over, control what's going on, and still try to, make it to work on time. And still say I'm gonna get to work on time. Damn, but we got traffic, man, early in the morning. I remember I went through a portal, ended up in a bullseye ranch. That's what's up. Went through a portal, ended up in a bullseye ranch. Sometimes it can be like that, man. Sometimes it be like that. Hey, man, it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, this portion, Northeast DC, this over here with the Commanders Stadium, their old stadium, RFK, and this is where their new stadium is going to be. It's gonna be a little bit up. I think you would take this exit in front of you, Benning Road, Foot Street, RFK Stadium. Say all westbound traffic. So yeah, this would have been the exit you would take when they build up the new stadium. They're supposed to come out 2030. This would be the exit that you take to get to it. And it's supposed to transform this whole entire area. So it's gonna be nice. What's up, y'all? Slade Jump 54. I see you. I see all y'all. Even though it's hard for me, I gotta bend down and try to look at you. I don't wanna do too much because I'm trying to drive. My phone is up in the window while I'm driving, so I can't see it. But I see you guys messaging on here. Yep, so this Northeast DC, got the train station right here to my left. I don't know if you guys see that. Maybe you saw the rail that was coming across in front of us. Dang, I'm about 5 minutes. I'm running late now. All this traffic done build up. And all this traffic in DC come from, because I used to get up at this hour, and I used to work at 6 to 2, maybe like about 7 years ago, before COVID. And I used to be the only person going to work the 6 o'clock hour. Well, at least it felt like it, because I used to jump on the highway, no traffic, haul assing down there to get to work. And I ain't had no traffic. And then when COVID hit, of course, I still had to go to work every day. I worked all through COVID for all them years while everybody else telework. And I used to literally be the only car driver on the road, right? Let me clean my windows up so y'all can get a better view. I was the only car driver on the road during COVID. Felt like it. Felt like I had a whole entire route. I jumped on like 3 or 4 major highways to get to work to DC. Only car driving, pushing. No red lights, no nothing. Every time I go, it was green. I was like, damn, this motherfucker like that. Driving to work to COVID. Right. Now, COVID back, Trump say, man, all y'all get y'all punk asses back to office. Bring your asses back to work. Everybody want to come out to work. They mad, they upset. They been off for work 4 or 5 years, getting over. But Trump said, man, bring your asses back to work. Work every day. Work 8 hours. work 10 hours, get paid for 6. That's how Trump do it, you know. And but y'all bringing y'all asses back to work. So they come back, people mad. Now, when I'm driving, my shift is even earlier. I'm leaving out my house at like 3:45 to get to work for an earlier shift. And sometimes it look just like this. And like I said, it's 5:50 now. It's not even 6 o'clock yet. It's 5:50 in the morning. Look how many cars are out here on the road this early in the morning. And to me, I just like, God damn. I used to run these highways in the morning if I was out here by myself, man. I used to run these highways, but everybody figured it out. Everybody figured out the trick I had for years. The trick I had for like 15, 20 years was to get to work as early as possible. You know, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. And then you be out. I remember I used to work till 6 to 2, get to work, then go home. And I used to be out there sitting on my balcony, smoking a cigar, while everybody else getting off at 4, 5, and 6. They used to be like, my neighbors used to be like, Mark, you been off all day? I used to be like, nah, I was at work. I worked a whole shift. Came home. So RFK, new Commander State is gonna be to your right over here. Just be straight down that road to the right, with the view of the Capitol and the view to Washington Monument. That's where it's gonna be at, on your right. I wish I should have got my camera out and got over there so you guys could see it. But we're gonna try to see if we can get a better view of it. I'm gonna pass the Capitol and I'm gonna actually grab my camera so you guys can get a better view of the monument and the Capitol. It's coming up right up on us in just give me like another 5 minutes or so you guys can get a better view. But yeah, so this how it went. So now we just got a whole bunch of traffic on the highway early in the morning. You got a whole bunch of bad drivers on the road with me. You got a bunch of blind motherfuckers on the road driving with me, driving 35, 40 miles per hour, got their high beams on, their super high beams on. You know, as you know, they got, as soon as you drive past and your rearview mirror light up, like, God damn. Shouldn't even be on the road, especially at night. Definitely should be on the road at night. But they on the road, they causing all this traffic. Look, I just passed somebody now with them super high beams in my mirror, in my rearview mirror. God damn. Super beams, you know. But it is what it is. So we right here, right off of DC, right off of Pennsylvania Avenue, southeast side. This the southeast side, not the northwest side, not where the White House is. This the southeast side, where all the gangsters hang out at. 2 sides to DC, the good side, and then you got the other side. I'm on the side where the media don't want you to see. The side where they don't want nobody to see. This is the side where I grew up on. Well, anytime anybody doing a story about DC, they lying to you guys. They're trying to show you guys the downtown portion. And they don't show you the real Washington, D.C. But even down in the downtown portion, when they talk about, you know, the White House area, shit, you see all these homeless people right outside the White House, these homeless tents. They don't show you none of that. They tell the cameraman, quick, let's get a very narrow shot of the White House and leave everybody else off. Because if you turn to the left or the right, you see those homeless tents all over the place. You be like, God damn, you sure this Washington, D.C.? You sure this the White House? Yeah, man, sometimes it be like that. But they trying to clean it up. They try and clean it up, trying to make it safer for everybody. That's why they end up putting the National Guard and everybody else out in the streets. Because they said they trying to do clean it up, right? So I gotta give them that. Gotta give them that, because it's I don't know if it's working or it's not working, because I'm never in DC unless I'm working. So, but for the most part, I think it's good. Of course, you know, I mean, it is what it is, y'all. Anywhere you live around the world, violence is everywhere. Crime is everywhere, no matter where you live at in the world. Don't matter, moment, anytime. So that's how I always look at it. But all you do, you might have better odds where you live at. You might have better odds, but still, it's everywhere. Oh, let me see. So I'm about to pull up. I'm gonna take this out the window real quick, y'all, so we can see if we can get this nice, good shot of the Capitol that's coming up. I think they attention should be coming up right here. Yep. The Capitol view is gonna creep up on you, so you gotta be paying attention. The Washington Monument is actually in front of us. Alright, you see the Capitol coming up right here? A nice, good view about to come up, y'all. Here we go, right here. Damn. Alright, this little black truck right here. Oh, here we go, right here. You see it? That's the Capitol. That's the Capitol, y'all. Did we get a better view of the Capitol coming up? That's the cut-off dome of the Capitol. That's downtown Washington, D.C. Downtown D.C. And then over here, right in front of you, if I gotta take it off again, it's the Washington Monument. Washington Monument is hiding behind all these buildings right here. Let me see. Do I get another view of the monument coming up? I think I do. Let's see if we get a better view of the monument coming up. I think we get a better view coming up. I'm gonna turn it over here. You can see the monument, y'all, coming up on this side. Jefferson Memorial right here. Y'all see the monument right there? That's the monument, y'all. Alright, so let me get back on my game. Y'all really have a YouTube reel. Yeah, that motherfucker was trying to show us the Washington Monument and all type of shit. He done flipped the motherfucker over. He done flipped the bitch over. Trying to show us some bullshit. He ain't even paying attention. He done flipped that motherfucker over. And this is the worst spot to be trying to flip over. Oh shit. I think I told y'all about these airplanes right here taking off from National Airport. Oh no, it's right over top of me. Just took off. Oh fuck. Let me hurry up and get across. told you about these airplanes and they taking off, man. They take off, you know, when you fly an airplane, the worst spot for any airplane, they'll tell you. Anybody that ever fly, the most dangerous portion is to take off. That's what I'll be worried about. That's when you full of fuel. That's when you try to get all your calculations gotta be right when you're taking off on the ground. You know, that's where I'm holding my wife's hand. That's where you saying all your prayers. You know, that's when you're looking out the window like, you know, like, oh shit. You know, you get them Gumby legs. Don't take off. And then once it's settled, I don't settle into the ride until they hit that switch, and then the flight attendants start getting up. They start getting up, moving around. I was like, oh shit, we done made it. We safe. But that first 10 minutes, whoo! That first 10 minutes, I'll be like, oh, I'm worried. You be in there scared to death. I know y'all do. I be in there scared to death. My wife be in there. We be damn near thinking we in the bedroom. How tight we be hugging each other. Like, god damn, are we gonna make it? But to fly, I would never fly. I'd have been some places on the airplane, but I was scared to death. But after I met my wife kind of forced me to get on the airplane. She was like, you wanna be with me? We're gonna have to do some stuff. We're gonna have to travel. We're gonna have to get on these planes. And you had to. So at that time, I wasn't even thinking about my wife. I was like, man, shit, yeah. Shit, I'm just here. I'm just laying up. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna get married to her, because I ain't getting on no damn airplane. The next thing you know, y'all, here I am on a goddamn airplane, traveling. Then next, from one airplane turn to the next, and then the next, and then the next, and the next. Next thing you know, we traveling all the way around the world. And that's how we end up, like I said, that's how we end up with this damn YouTube channel. From all the places we done been, all the countries. And like I told my wife, I'm trying to get to, our goal, I'm gonna just start. Our goal is to get to 50 countries. And then from 50, we're gonna try to do 100 countries. Then from 100, how many countries there are there in the world? I wanna say it's 196. I might be right or wrong. I think so. I'm not quite sure. Somewhere around there. 100 and something. I might be right or wrong, I'm not sure, but I thought it was. And y'all, don't call me stupid, please. I'm just a little slow. I ain't stupid, I'm just a little slow. So that's our goal. We want to travel to all these little countries out and just see the world. I want to live, y'all. I want to live. I want to travel. I want to meet new people, you know. You know, I want to eat all type of food, but I don't know about all type of food, because I be watching other YouTubers in India, and they be mashing food up with their feet. They're like,